Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us here on KXAN Live. I'm Will DuPree, coming to you in the KXAN Live studio on this Friday morning. Yes, we made it, and it is a beautiful start to the day out there here in the capital city in Central Texas. One question that you may have is, have you ever wanted to run for office? What exactly would it take to do that? Well, a program that started at the University of Texas at Austin is hoping to prepare the next generation of leaders to start campaigns of their own. I'm talking about a program called the LBJ Women's Campaign School, and it is geared towards women who would like to run for office and find out what it takes to be able to do that, what paperwork it involves, how to fundraise, how to communicate with reporters and talk to voters and do all the things that they need to do to be able to win an office. Well, this is really interesting. So we wanted to take a deeper dive into what this program involves and how it helps a few people here in Texas launch their campaigns this year. In fact, 6 women will appear as first-time candidates on ballots throughout this year, so you'll meet a few of them here in just a moment. So take a listen and find out a little bit more about the LBJ Women's Campaign School.
I am running to be the next governor of the state of Texas.
Joy Diaz announced in December she'd seek the Democratic nomination for Texas governor. But the former journalist prepared for this run months ago by enrolling in a relatively new program at UT Austin.
I truly believe that change is coming and positive change is coming, and I want to be a part of that.
Diaz is among 120 women who have now gone through the first 2 classes of the LBJ Women's Campaign School.
One of the things that I truly learned that I didn't know perhaps was very important is speaking from the heart. I think voters are hungry for someone who is real.
The LBJ School of Public Affairs houses this program
that trains women who want to become candidates or campaign managers.
Amy Kroll brought forward the idea while working on her master's degree there in 2018.
Women were engaging in their democracy in record numbers, and people were calling that the year of the woman. And I saw all of that happening, and I knew that there was this opportunity to get more women elected into public office.
The campaign school may have drawn its inspiration from the activism that exploded after President Trump's election, but Kroll stresses the program is for women, no matter where they fall on the political spectrum.
I always love the quote from Eleanor Roosevelt where she says, "You must do the thing you think you cannot do." And these women are really stepping into the arena. They are doing the thing.
Only 2 years after the campaign school began, 11 graduates have now launched campaigns of their own here in Texas, Arkansas, and Maryland. Here in Austin, one graduate is now seeking a seat on City Council. Stephanie Bazan said she now knows how to better approach one critical task.
Fundraising is hard for a lot of folks, and through Women's Campaign School, I was able to get some tips and tools about how to go about that.
Meanwhile, the 2 candidates in the Democratic primary for Travis County's 261st Civil District Court judge are both graduates from the campaign school.
There's a lot of other technical things we went over, but at the end of the day, it's getting that realization that a dream is possible, that it's reachable.
We're definitely going to both do our best to win, and we're both going to know that whoever wins, we are still sisters. We're still part of that LBJ sisterhood.
Now, these women face the voters and put to the test everything they learned to become the next generation of leaders. In Austin, Will DuPree, KXAN News. Thanks for sticking with us again on KXAN Live. I really hope you enjoyed that story. It was really fun to talk to those different candidates and hear about what inspired them to join the race and really what they learned from that particular program. Also fascinating that 6 women here now in Texas have launched campaigns after attending this particular program. Back in 2021, 2 women who graduated from this same program also won elections that they entered. One woman ran for the Bernie ISD School Board, won that seat. Another won a position on the Dallas City Council. So again, we'll have to track to see what the election results coming up later this year show for these particular 6 women. But, you know, if anyone out there is interested in applying for this, or you know someone who might be benefiting from this kind of program, has that ambition to potentially seek office, well, there's some good information available for you. If you take a look right here, they are currently accepting applications for the 3rd class of the LBJ Women's Campaign School. The application period ends on January 16th, so coming up in 2 days. You have 2 days left to be able to apply for this program. Tuition, we should note, is $1,750, and financial aid is available. If you go to this story over on our website, it has a link on there to where the application page exists online, so you can submit your application. Also send in questions if you feel like you might need that financial aid. Again, here is the link to apply for this program. I'll leave that up for you all here so you can check it out, write it down, pass it along to anyone you might know. Also, check out this story over on our website, KXAN.com, to read a little bit more about what the curriculum involves, some of the things that they discuss. Particularly want to highlight that in this program, the women who are a part of it are assigned a mentor to work one-on-one with them throughout the 8 months or so that the program exists, so that, you know, they can get that hands-on one-on-one and ask someone a lot of really direct questions to get themselves ready to potentially run for office. And why this is kind of a story at the moment is that we pointed out that the U.S. Census Bureau estimates that women now make up 50.3% of the population here in Texas. However, they only represent a fraction of the elected officials here in Texas. If you take a look really quickly, according to the Center for American Women in Politics at Rutgers University, they track a lot of this data about how many women are a part of elected office and in politics at the moment. In Texas, 7 women make up the 37. There are only 7 women in the 38 congressional members in Texas, 48 women in the 181 seats in the state legislature, and outside of the judicial positions, only 1 woman has been elected statewide at the moment to an elected office. That is Texas Railroad Commissioner Christy Craddock. We'll see if that will change coming up soon. I also want to point you out really quickly to a really fun feature that's on our website, and it's linked in this story about the Women's Campaign School. You can find out right here. And head over to our website and play this quiz. Do you know who's running for Texas governor? We introduced you a second ago to Joy Diaz, who's running in the Democratic primary. Beto O'Rourke, also in that particular race. Governor Greg Abbott facing a number of challengers on the Republican side. So Grace Reeder, our digital reporter here at KXAN, wrote up this article and created this fun little quiz where you can go on here and take it. Do you think you know all the candidates and which party they're in? Take KXAN's quiz to find out. So number 1 here, Greg Abbott, obviously a Republican. Got that one correct. Beto O'Rourke, Democrat. You can go on and find out about the candidates that are running for governor right now and see which party are they in. Do you know that? Thanks again for watching, everybody, here on KXAN Live. I'm Will DuPree. We'll see you back here throughout the day with other updates, so please stay with us. We hope you enjoy your Friday and your weekend. Please stay safe and healthy out there. Take care.